Hello, hello. Anybody ready to color some dinosaurs? Or at least one dinosaur anyway. Hi, Julie. Hi, Mickey. Hi, Cheryl. Roar. So, my mama came over the other day and she said that, hold on, I got a little bit of shake going on here. I need to fix my camera so it's not shaking. And she said that this dinosaur was her favorite. So I'm going to do this dinosaur tonight. Did anybody pick up the new release? This is the Herbivores. This is the Herbivore set from my my stamp set from this release. Ledoux designed. We got 3 dinosaurs and some bones in this one. And then this is the other one. These are the carnivores. They're my favorite. But I thought tonight I would do my mama's favorite. Just for her. I know. I have to do it. It's her favorite. So that's what we're going to color tonight. And maybe some bones too, because I think the bones are a lot of fun. They're very smooth looking, but I like to put the cracks in them, so I'll show you guys how we do that as well. And I got my espresso here to use with my Misty, our Memento ink, and my trusty chamois. Hello, hello. I tagged my mama. I hope she shows up since I'm coloring her favorite dinosaur. I'm sorry I was running late tonight. It's been a busy day for me. I had a crown done this afternoon, which was not fun at all. I hated every minute of it. And I think I'll stamp a few of these because this week we'll color some other dinosaurs. We'll cut them out and make cool stuff with them, and we'll put some little bones here, so we'll color these tonight. But since I'm stamping, I might as well use all my sweet sentiment paper, because you know how we feel about that. Those of us who have sweet sentiment paper, we want to use every single bit of it. So I don't know if I could get 2 more dinosaurs on here. No, probably just 1. So let's do Jamie's favorite. We'll stamp Jamie's favorite. Hi, Joy. Thank you for joining me. That one's Jamie's favorite. Oh, he doesn't fit on here very good, does he? Oh, there we go. We'll have to cut him off before we get started, though. Maybe we can choose a sentiment right now. If history repeats itself, I'm so getting a dinosaur. Let's do that one. I love it. So we'll just put this little sentiment right here, and at some point when we make a card, we'll use it. But this is my favorite sentiment. It says, "It's like a walk in the park 65 million years ago." And then there's your aurora bolt as well. So super cute. So while I am stamping this up, do you guys want to choose colors for the Brontosaurus, or do you want me to just pick them? Because I do not have colors prepared because I went out running errands tonight and I got home late. And then we picked up some food because I hadn't eaten because I got a crown today. And the sad part is I think that the bite is off on my temporary crowns. So I think I'm going to have to go back and have them fix it, because when I chew on the right hand side, the left hand side where I had the crown put, it hits, my teeth hit together, so I think my bite is off, and that can cause big problems. So I think I have to go back. And this is the first time I stamped this stamp set, so I hope it's smooth. Sometimes you have to stamp it once or twice to get it really, you know, because it's new material. Oh no, it worked perfectly. I love that. How about me tonight? What? Oh. How about me tonight? I'm good. I'm good. My mouth hurts a little bit, but I'm gonna, I took ibuprofen, and so I can talk. So I will be talking through the live tonight. Oh, you want me to pick the colors? I can do that, but we can make them any color. How about me pick the colors tonight? Okay. I can do that, since I've been working on my color cards. Did you guys know we had color cards in the shop? I feel like I just squirreled, y'all. Changed my whole thought. Squirrel. We have, I think we had 9 sets of color cards in the shop, and I think Jamie just did 2 more, so I think we have 11 in the shop now. 11 different color card combos. Of course, I'm gonna branch out when I do my live, because you know, you guys can get the color cards and learn those color combos, but we always want new color combos for the fun of it. So I will let you guys get the color cards. If you haven't seen them, I can show you what they look like, because I'm working on mine. That will make it easy for me to show you. If you're interested in seeing them. They're super fun to do. They give you so much practice. I'll take those off later. We'll worry about that when I'm offline. For now, hello, Mama Sita. Look, Linda's watching. Yay! So tonight, Mama, I chose this dinosaur to color because you said it was your favorite. So I am coloring this one because you like it. And I know you have these dinosaur set, so I'm going to color your favorite one. And then maybe tomorrow we'll do Jamie's favorite. I haven't decided for sure, but maybe. Mama, I printed all my color cards and started working on them. I did all the skin tones, see? And then this is what happens when you print out the pre-printed version. So this is the purple one. And this is me coloring this one. So you can tell when you have a printer, it prints differently than what it looks like when you actually color it. But if you think about it, I just picked my favorite skin tone and then repeated it over the same color. And then I have to color in all the pretty colors now. So that's what I've been working on. Since I have a little bit of time before I have to go to the next show, which isn't until, well, we have the retreat first. So we're going to do this really cute little Brontosaurus right here. And I need to get my handy dandy holder. Yay! So I was thinking I'm definitely going to put some green on this because green is my mama's favorite color. And it's a mama night, so I'm definitely going to do that. Let's see, what green do I want? I know she likes emerald green, so I probably want to use let's see, maybe we'll use, and we'll throw some other colors in there too. I know the retreat is going to be so much fun. I can't wait. I've been working today. I worked a little bit tonight before we ran our errands on practicing some of the projects we're going to do for the retreat, because I wanted to give myself a chance to play around and decide for sure what we're going to color. So he is so stinking cute, isn't he? Oh, I just love him. Okay, let's see. I got me some starter colors, and I think I'm going to test these out, of course. Not sure what order these will go in, but let's try these. So these are the color combos I'm going to try with this one. He's going to be a bright green, not a dark green. So this is G28, and this is YG67. Ooh, that's good. I like that. Oh, thanks. I always pick the 3D crafts for the cards and shapes and all that good stuff. This one is G24, but that's a pretty big jump, so I might add something in between there, but I'm not sure yet. This is G43. I kind of like that one better than the 24. So I'm going to replace that one. And then this is G14. Okay, so that one needs to be over here for sure. So I need one more color because I took 24 out. Maybe 21. Let's try that combo and see how it goes. Okay, so here we go again. Next one, G28, YG67. Those two are for sure. So I'm going to go ahead and put them in the holder. And then this G14, because we want to brighten them up just a little bit. And I think that goes really well together. And then G21 kind of does it a little bit more. And then G43, which will brighten it up again. Might want to switch those two. So we're going to do it in this order. So you guys ready? We're going to do G28, YG67, G14, G43, and G21. Yay! Your bestie Marlene's going to come to the bestie retreat? That's awesome sauce. So, Mama, what's your second favorite color so we can do the accents with the second favorite color? Maybe blue? I can't remember what your second favorite color is. I was thinking blue or a mauve-y color or purple, or what do you think, Mamacita? Blue, see? I'm so good. I know my mama. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is stick with let's try to throw in my B52 for fun. I don't know that we'll need 5 colors, but we're going to try anyway. So let's test this out. So this is B06. It's kind of a bright blue. This is B04. So that's a good one. And then this is B02. And then this one will should throw a little spark in there. Let's try, that was my B52. That's one of my faves. But let's pull the fluorescent and maybe we'll try that one instead. Okay, so that one needs to be, so starting over, we have B06, B04. Those two are for sure, so we'll put them in our other holder here. So 06 and 04. And then we're going to try and throw in this FBG2. It's fluorescent. Ah, yes. That's pretty. I like that. And then I don't know if we're probably 4 colors will probably be good. That one might not be enough. So let's go to the B01. Yeah, let's do that. 01. We'll do 4 colors for this one. So we'll do B06, B04, FBG2, and B01. Hi, Kathy. We're going to color a dinosaur tonight. And then we will use 43, 42, 41, 51, and W3, maybe. Oh, W3 is kind of dry, but we'll try it anyway. So, and we'll do these for this one for the bones. And we'll go over the colors again when I get to the bones. Okay, so now we did, hi Renska. So now we did our test. I'm gonna zoom in just a tad bit more so you guys can really see it. Before I get started, I'm gonna use my multi-liner, like 0.3 multi-liner. And I'm gonna just color in this black area of the eyes that didn't really stamp as dark as I would have liked. So I'm just going to fill all that in with black. So it'll have time to dry before we get to the eyes. There we go. Okay. So we're going to start with, I think we should start with the green. Okay, so we're going to start with the green just for a real quick recap. We're going to use G28, YG67, G14, G43, and G21. And we already swatched it out so we know it works. And we're going to color this cute, cute little dinosaur right here. And I'm going to color the body in the green. And then we'll switch to the other color for his belly. So G28 is going to be first. So this is where we're going to put the darkest shadow areas. So I'm going to start down here where his belly meets the top layer of his skin. Or hers actually, because she's got eyelashes. And then down here a little bit between the front and the hind leg. It is one of the ones I drew. Yes, it is. It is. Oh, I've been wanting these dinosaurs to come out for so long. I'm so super excited. Yeah, this is the whole set. So that one And there's the other two. That one's mine. These are my herbivores. And these are my carnivores. That's why it's so stinking cute. Yep. That's why I think it's so stinking cute for sure. So those were my 2 sets. I got 2 this time. I usually only have 1. But I got 2 this time because it's my birthday month. And when it's your birthday month, you get extra. You get to do extra. So I'm going to do behind this hind leg, behind here. And I'm going to do a little bit on the front one here too. Oh, I know. I was hoping you had already got yours, but I guess not yet. I'm also going to do close to around his feet and in between these little toes that, since this is a girl, they're going to be colored. Maybe in the same color as her belly, but she's going to have her nails done. Haha. There we go. And then we have to do a little bit up here on her face so we can get some of the darkest areas in here. So I'm going to do just a little bit right here between her eyes. And then I'm going to do all the way down here up underneath her mouth. And the rest, probably not too much. I am going to do a little bit down here where it separates the belly from the body. But I don't really want to do anything up here yet in this color because I don't think that that would be quite as dark up there. So I'm just going to stop right there with this darkest color. For now, we can always go back and add in some later. This is YG67. It's actually called Moss. You went to lunch with Wyatt today? I get to have lunch with Cheryl and Michael tomorrow. So now I'm going to pull from where I put the last color and extend it out. This is only my second color, so it's not my true color yet. But you guys are going to love coloring these dinosaurs. If you haven't gotten yours, you should go grab it in the shop because I think they're going fast. Because they're so darn cute. And they have dyes to match for everything. It's super awesome. Okay, so this part of the front kind of bends forward a little bit. So we're going to put a little bit of shadow in there. And then we're going to pull here. Extend down a little bit. And then we're pulling from where we put the darkest color. And I'm also going right around the little toenails. Or whatever they call them. Crumble cookies. Yum. Hi, Diane. Pulling up from this one around the little toes. I'm going to go, this is kind of the back of the hind leg, and it's kind of bent as well, so I'm going to put a little bit of a shadow there. And this one is where I'm going to put some darker color in here, like where his neck bends here. And then where his tail, I keep saying his, it's a her, where her tail bends. And then just under this right here. And then we have to do her head. And you know it's a her because look at her eyelashes. I gave her girly eyelashes. I did. I'm going to go up just a little bit from where I put this darkest shade on the bottom of her mouth. And then I'm going to come in here and do just around this area right here. And then right up here underneath her eyes, just a little bit right there. And then I'm going to come up there. Not doing this piece right here because that's the part that we're going to do in blue. So we don't want to do that part just yet. So I'm saving that for the blue color. I've never had crumble cookies. Well, that's not true. I think I had crumble cookies with Jamie, but not locally here. I don't think we have one here. Sorry about the earthquake. I have my phone plugged in and I had to move the cord because it was in my way. Okay. So now this is G14. It's the third one in our color combo. So I'm going to be way more liberal with this color. I'm also going to have to do, because it's such a big leap between colors, I'm going to have to do a couple of extra runs right where they meet. It meets up with the darkest color so that I can make it blend really well. See, he's going to be bright green. But the next colors will tone it down a little bit. Yes, we had them in Idaho. That's what I thought. And we almost had them in Florida, I think, but they closed early. And we didn't know they were going to close early. Okay. So these are big jumps in color, but that's what makes this so much fun, because anybody can follow numbers on markers. And you know, when you first learn, some people say go every like 2 or 3, like YG 67, 63, 61, like following the sequence, same color tones and everything. But we are crossing colors, different tones, different colors. You got to keep you on your toes to learn new things. I'm super excited about the projects I'm going to be working on for the retreat. Okay, so far so good. I'm liking these colors. They're pretty bright. You guys see okay, or do you need me to zoom in? Are we good? Let me know, and I can adjust accordingly if necessary. You know, eventually I'm going to color every single one of these dinosaurs, right? For you guys live. And then maybe again and again and again, because I love them so much. Oh, and I saw the new Jurassic World maybe too. It was really good. I loved it. When I came out, the guy working there asked me what I thought of it, and I said I loved it. And he said I've heard mixed feelings about it from different people. Some people loved it, some people didn't. But whenever I go see him, I never expect anything. Thank you. I love it. I try not to anticipate or expect, you know, get my hopes up or expect anything particular to happen. So I always love them. And I liked this one too. And there's several reasons why, but I'm not going to go into the details because those of you who haven't seen it, that might see it, would not want me to spoil it. Okay, so I'm going to come down the back as well. Extend out from this last color that we put on there. I'm going to flip it just a little bit so I can do this coloring really good, because we're going to get, this is going to be really, really good. Really beautiful. This is going to be Mama's beautiful green dinosaur, because it's her favorite. It's her favorite dinosaur in the set. So I'm doing the underside, but I'm going to leave this top part right here for a lighter color. So I'm only going to go on the underside. So you can see when you use a really, really dark shadow color that blends but doesn't disappear, it leaves a very stark shadow, which I really like. We still have 2 more colors, so we have a lot more coloring to do. I am going to go along here and do a little bit in from the back of the head. I'm going to come up from here. We want to blend these pretty good behind the eyes so they look really good. I'm also going to go around the eyes, but I do not want to get any of this green in the eyes, so I have to be really super careful. I'm going to pull down from this part right here. And then I'm going to go out, all the way out on the smile. And Julie, while I'm thinking about it, I did the ATCs yesterday. Mailed them today, and yes, I did get yours. So your swaps are on the way to you. And I don't want this to look like she has a dirty lip, so I gotta blend it out just a little bit better. And I think I want to come in just a little bit further here. And going over this color again, once I gave it a chance to dry, kind of shows like it looks like I used 2 different colors here. I'll hold it up so you can see. But it looks like there were 2 different colors used right here, but there was only one. It's just if you allow it to dry and go over it again, it makes it a shade lighter. So if you're ever missing a color and you want it to be really close, you can always allow your image to dry and then go back over it with the same color, and you'll get it a shade darker. G43 is next. This one will tone down the green a little bit. You'll see when I start. It won't make it quite as potent of a bright green. We're going to leave a little bit of space for the last green color. I got this song stuck in my head that I heard in the car. And then this one in the back, since it's shadowed, this whole one is going to be all this color. I'm not even going to use the lightest color back here in the back. So I want to do some back and forth and make sure I get a really good blend on that one, because I'm not going to leave any open space on that one. I want it to be super dark since it's shadowed. So I hope everybody else is doing really well. Does anybody know what tomorrow is? Not you, Mama. I know you know. But does anybody else know what tomorrow is? Hi, Natalie. Tomorrow is going to be a good day. Nothing's going to get me down. Who knows what tomorrow is? It's a bit of a holiday. It is my birthday, but that wasn't what I was going for. Tomorrow's a special day. It has something marked on the calendar. I once answered this question in school as a bonus question, and I was the only one that got it right. Flag Day. That's right. It's Flag Day tomorrow. And my birthday. You guys are right. It is my birthday too. When I was little, I used to think people, oh, look, everybody's putting flags out for my birthday. And then I got older and found out it was Flag Day. And people weren't celebrating my birthday. So my sister's taking me to lunch tomorrow for my birthday. I have 2 conference calls in the morning, and then I'm going to lunch with my sister. And then I'm not going to work the rest of the day. I'm going to coloring cards and work on projects for the retreat. Look at how pretty that color is. See, you can get beautiful colors when you match strange colors together. You get your own new beautiful colors. Don't be afraid. Swatch them out. You know, do your little test swatch. And don't be afraid to try new colors. Super, super fun. Oh, my hubby got me a new carpet for my craft room. I think I told y'all that the other night. Oh my gosh, it is so soft on my feet. I love it so much. So I have bare feet right now, and I can feel that nice soft carpet under my feet. It's that rug. It's awesome. Leaving little small spaces for the last color. Making sure my blend is really good so I don't have to work too hard with the last color. I know, a great day ahead. I'm super excited. And I'm not sure, honey, are we doing anything tomorrow night? Not sure if we are.
We're going to Marble Slab for cookie and ice cream.
Oh, he's taking me to Marble Slab tomorrow evening for cookies and ice cream. You want to come put your feet on my carpet? I know you came over the other day. You know exactly how soft my carpet is. This is G21. And I'm doing that back and forth motion to get that blend pretty good. There we go. See, it blended very smoothly. There's this one really bright spot showing. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing here. Just going to kind of do this up and down motion, back and forth, kind of blend those colors together so we get a really smooth blend. Kind of leaving a little bit darker here because her hand is bent. I thought Jamie was going to be on today. No, she's not sick. She had a very busy day. She was doing some inventory. Hi, Brenda. She was doing some inventory, and she had a bunch of tasks she was trying to get done today. So I'm pretty sure she's probably in bed now and worked really hard today. I did what I could to help her from here, but it's hard to help her do stuff with inventory when the inventory's up there. But I did what I could with what inventory I have here in the Texas shop. Hi, Amy. Okay, so I'm going to go up to his nose area first, and then I'm going to fill in the other spaces, but I want to get this part done first. So this back and forth motion where I sit the pen on the paper just a little bit longer and get that to blend real well for us. Aww. Yeah, she's not sick. She's good. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry to hear that, Amy. We're praying for clear test results tomorrow for my nephew who's had osteosarcoma twice. Oh, I'm glad you like this stamp. This is one that I drew for Sweet Sentiment Stamps. It just released this past weekend, so it's brand new in the shop. There's three dinosaurs in this set and 2 in the other one. There's 2 sets of dinosaurs this time. So I'm doing this back and forth, but I don't want it to dry too much before I do the second back and forth, so I stopped there for a second and went back over it. I got like a little fuzzy that keeps following me around on this piece of paper. I can't seem to get it off the nib. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but it's driving me crazy. Okay, so this part right here left kind of a line, so I'm just going to do a little bit of pulling from there and pushing to try to get that line to smooth out just a little bit. And it did. We have a giraffe. It's called Stick Your Neck Out. It's a giraffe with a guy in it. So we have that in the shop that released a couple months ago. So there we go. We have a green dinosaur. Yay! Now, we have to go back, and I never use the darkest color on this part. I just don't want it to look like she's got black eyes. So YG67, I'm going to make this her eyelids. So I'm going to use the second color in the combo to do the part closest to her eyeball. And then I'm going to use the G14. Thanks. Look how blended really smooth. We're probably going to put some spots on her because I think they look really cute. She looks really cute when she has a little bit of a design on her. So we're going to do a few spots. So I'm going to pull from this color just on the eyelids. Just to kind of blend those together. It leaves her eyelids a little bit brighter because I'm not going to go over, oh, I missed the tail. Because I'm not going to go over it with the color that kind of mellows it out because I want them to stand out. I make this look easy. It is easy. Just do like me. I'm going to go back to my G21 for this and blending this part right here. Just because I missed that when I was doing the tail earlier. See, even us who color all the time miss spots. It's true. You wish you had her eyelashes. Me too. I do not have big, flashy, beautiful eyelashes. If I was good like my daughter, I'd know how to put the fake ones on, but I'm not good like that, so... B06, 04, FBG2, which is the fluorescent blue-green 2, and B01 is what we're going to do the other part, this other part. And probably her toenails, because, you know, we got to color her toenails. So we're going to use B06. And this is the darkest color, so this is where I'm going to put the darkest shadow areas. So we're going to start down here. I'm going to come up just a little bit with this color. Now remember, we have 4 in this color combo, not 5. So I don't want to do too much with one color. But I want to do enough because I don't have 5 colors, I only have 4. So I'm going to do a little bit right here. To keep that dark right up under her chin. And then I'm going to do just a little bit right here around this leg, but not too much. I'm going to do a little bit more coming this way. And then this back part right here, I want this to have some dark color to it. I'm going to go up on the tail just a little bit. And then I'm going to reach up here in this teeny tiny little spot and put some really dark up there as well. How hard is it to color more than one card, like 100, for example, using 4 colors? It's not that hard, but you're going to need to refill your marker for sure. Especially these dinosaurs, they're pretty big. I'm going to do the toenails because I don't want to forget them, but I'm only going to do the bottom part here. I once did a bride and groom, skin and all, the bride and groom on 100 invitations for a wedding. And I had to refill the markers several times. I mean, like a lot of times. And it took a while to do. It took several days, coloring all day, every day, every available moment I had. But they came out beautiful. And then I made the cards and, you know, everything to go with it. So that was pretty cool. I did it for my cousin who was getting married, and she wanted this I think it was a Whimsy Stamps bride and groom with bouquet, and I made them all. So this is B04. I'm gonna just pull out from where I put that darkest shade. Since there's only 4 colors, I get to pick whether I want it to be the second color or the third color that's my true color. So I'm going to choose this one to be the true color. So I'm going to be a little more liberal with this one. And I'm going to go all along the line that's closest to the green. It was a great gift. Her cousin's getting married in the fall. It's a big task to take on, but if you're used to coloring a lot and you plan it out timing wise really well, then you can definitely do it. It's not too much, it's just a whole lot of love that goes into those when you do that many for somebody. And then I'm going to pull from this area right here to extend out this darkest one. And again, I want to go along that line that separates the green from the blue. You just got to use the real tip of the marker so you don't go into the green with the blue. You definitely don't want to do that. And my niece is getting married in August, but I made the I didn't color, but I made the cards, the game cards for the bridal shower this weekend. I told them I'd help with anything else, but they haven't come up with anything else they needed me to do yet. Okay, so this is where we're going to throw in this fluorescent color. So we're going to fill in a lot with this color, and then we're going to leave a little bit to close off with the last color. So this is a fluorescent color, and it's bright, but it's not really as bright as some of the other fluorescent colors. Some of the fluorescent colors are really, really prominent, but this one, it's more like a really good blend with this with these blue markers. You hear Jack walking around? He needs his nails clipped. He's walking on the wood floors, making all kinds of noise. They grew really fast this time. At least he's not snoring. It's a different sound you guys get to hear from him tonight. I may have to make that part just a little bit darker since it's really shadowed, but we'll worry about that at the end if we need to add anything to that. So we can always adjust as we go if we want. Gonna leave just one little tiny white area right there for us to finish off with the last marker. Green and blue look great together. Oh, yay. I'm so glad you like it. There are so many color combinations that you can do with these sweet little dinosaurs. Okay, so this is going to be our last one, B01, and we're going to do some back and forth to blend that out, but we want to be careful not to do too much because we want to leave that pretty light right there so it looks like the light's hitting it. So that's why I was worried about this part down here. I thought maybe we don't really need that really light shadowed area down there, so I may go in with a darker color and do a little bit more on that one. I don't mind it being out here because his tail is up and this part is out, but this part I think should be darker. So we're going to go back in with our true color B04. I'm going to leave this one out of the thing because I think I'm going to need it again for blending. So I'm going to go back in with the B04. I'm going to extend a little bit further like this from the other color to kind of make that part just a little bit darker. See, I think that looks better because that's the underside of his belly and should look darker, I think. And I think we're going to use the fluorescent to finish off the toenails, so hopefully they'll stay a little bit brighter because the fluorescent is brighter. So we're not going to use that last color on the toenails. I'm just going to use this one. Super cute. If I wasn't going to cut it out and stuff, I'd ground it and do all kinds of stuff. But is he 4 inches tall? I'm not sure, but we can find out. He's 3.5. 3.5 inches tall. Not 4. So still pretty small, even though he looks kind of big on this. She looks kind of big on the screen. She's not. She's still pretty small. 3.5. Okay, so now we did the green and the blue, and now we have to do her eyes. Yes, a very good size. She fits perfectly on a card. I have one made. I don't know if you guys saw it or not, but I can pull it out real quick. I of course did her in a different color, but this is the regular size card. See how she fits on there? She'd fit on there in this color too, see? See? So let's give her some spots. I think I want to come back in with the G28 that we used, the darkest one that's down in here. And we're just going to give her some little spots. Purples, yes, purple. Of course you knew when I colored her the first time I was going to have to color her purple. So I'm just going to make some little spots, but they're going to be like, some are going to be sort of circly and some are going to be kind of square and long. I want them to just be different, you know. They're not going to be the same. They're just going to be just random. Some triangles, some squares, rectangles, just little spots. All just kind of different. Some small, some big. Some weird shapes. We're going to kind of go down. Okay, have a good evening. Thanks, Rinska. I kind of like her with these little spots that kind of go down. They get smaller as they go down her neck, and then I'm going to skip this part right here, and I'm going to put them here. Like, and they'll be a little bigger because they're on the bigger part of her body. And we don't want them to all be in the same spot, so we're just kind of randomly putting them in there. It kind of needs one right there, I think. So there's no rhyme or reason to these. I'm just putting them in there however. Just giving her a little bit more personality here. Some little dots here to show that there are some. You just can't really see them. I think I'm going to add a few teeny tiny dots here so it looks like it trails off. And then, yeah, for sure. So see, they're just kind of random. No special shape to them. Doesn't really have to be that way. So I'll zoom in a little bit more because I'm going to do some on the front, on her front leg, like here. Just kind of randomly putting them in there. Sometimes they look like a dot and sometimes they look like a square. Just as long as they're in there. It doesn't really matter. Yes, I'm glad you could come and join us too. Good night. Okay, so I'm going to put some going here as well. So she's got some on the front of her feet and then one on this one too. Alright, so here. Just giving her a little bit of personality there. Now it seems like, I don't know if you can tell, but it seems like a few of my spots look a little bit on the shiny side. Can you see that? How they have a little bit of shine on them? So when that happens and it's not real bad, you can go in with your eraser. This is just a click, like a Pentel click eraser. And just make sure it's clean. See how it's clean? And then you just run it over top of the shiny spots like this. And then I'll hold it up again and you'll be able to see how it takes off that shine. Now, if I'd have kept coloring over and over and over with that area, you would not be able to do this. It would not help. If it gets sticky like that, it just won't, it won't clean off. But if you have just tiny shiny areas, look, see, it kind of takes that shine off and just leaves it solid looking. So that's a little trick that you can use. If you see a spot on your image and one little spot looks really shiny, you can just use an eraser like this. You just want to make sure that it's clean when you do it so you don't transfer any residue from a pencil. So I only use this one for my coloring. I don't ever use this one on paper for erasing other stuff. I have a different one for that. I have a different eraser for that. Okay, so we still have eyes, and this one's going in my cleaning bucket because something's wrong with the nib. It either has a clog or something because it's showing shiny and it shouldn't be. And so I put it over my clean pile so I can clean it, check it out when we're not live. But that definitely helps take that shine off. It's very helpful to know how to do that. For the eyes, I'm just going to use I think I'm just going to use 2 colors. I'm going to use E23 and YR24 just to kind of give her a little bit of like brown eyes. And I'm only going to do it real close like this. So the E23 is going to be closest to the eyeball. And this is why we did the black on the eyes before we started, so we didn't, you know, pull any of that black out. And then this is YR24, which is a little bit brighter than the color we just used. So I'm just going to put that in there as well. Just kind of on top, extending out that little bit. And that makes her eyes look more awake. I'm going to use the E23 one more time to darken the center part up a little bit because I want them to look a little bit two-tone. Now we could do the eyes like we do human people eyes, but I just wanted to show you this other way that we could do it that makes it look just as good. And then when that dries, we'll come in with our white gel pen and put our dots, and you'll get to see how much of a difference the dots make. So let's do these little bones right here. I'm going to show you how I did them when I first started coloring bones. So a lot of times a good color for the bones are these 3, which is E43, 42, and 41. But sometimes that makes them look a little less like a bone and a little more like a piece of wood. So I usually add in this this milky white one right before I get to E41 in this order right here, so that it gives it a little bit more of a natural, because this one's almost a little bit like skin color-ish. You can use it in skin color combos, but it helps bring that bone to looking more like a real bone. And then I'm using tonight the W3 to put some cracks in the bone. So I'll show you what I mean. I'm just explaining what I'm going to do before I do it, so you guys are aware of what's going on, so you can take note of what's happening. So this is the order I'm going to use them in. First, I'm going to set up the cracks in the bones and the shadows with this W3. Then I'm going to go to E43, then E42, E51 to bring that skin-ish bone color, and then back out to E41. So I'll show you how that works. So starting with my W3, which is going to set the pace. So these bones, they're old, so they've been sitting around a while. So what I want to do is put this, like in this area right here, I want this to look really, really dark right here. If we need to, we can come in with W4, but I think we'll be okay with this one. And then up here, I want to show these like they're a bit cracked in these areas as well. So I'm just going kind of around the edges, building in a little bit of that. And then I'm just going to do a couple of random little like cracks. Like this. One like that and one like that. Just to make it look like it has, and it's not real clear looking at it like that, but when we get there you'll see. So that's just setting the foundation of the darkest, because the shadow area with the cracks, I want it to look really dark. And then we're going to go in with our E43, and we're going to go over and extend out from where that crack was. So kind of going over, extending it out, making it bigger. Same thing here, going over it. It's going to deepen that color. Doesn't have to be a perfect over it, but as long as you're close, it'll be fine. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this end, starting back way further back, going around these areas right here. Now remember, these are your bones, so your cracks can be wherever you want. And then our true color is E42, so that's our shadow and crack area. This is E42. And this is where we're going to pull out from where our darkest area was. Kind of start making this much bigger, getting some more of this true color in here. I want to go out from this one, so all around both sides of the crack. So see how it's starting to look kind of dirty and sort of messy. It's never a clean break. It's when it's an old bone, not when it's like a human bone. You can get a clean break on a human bone for sure. So this is the E51. This is the one that's going to bring it back up to a little bit more of a true bone-ish color. And sometimes if you put too much of this in, then it just doesn't, it's just too skin tone-ish. Can you see? So that's why we go over it one more time with the E41 to, we need this base in there, but this one's going to bring it back down to that bone-ish color. Anyway, this is the way I do bones. So this one, I'm going to go over the whole thing to blend all those colors together and sort of. So then you have this old dirty bone, right? And it looks really good, but the cracks are not defined enough for me. So I'm going to come in with the, I probably should have used the W4 instead of the W3. So I'm going to come in with the W4 and just do some very tiny little marks that will define those cracks a little bit more. So like right in the middle of this, I want really tiny crack. And if I put too much, I would go back in with that E41 and kind of clean that up. But this way you can actually see the defines of the cracks a little bit better. So see how that looks like that bone like is old and was broken. And so I really like how that looks, and that's how I got the effect on the package, like that, with just looking really old, dirty bones. So we're gonna do that one more time. If you don't like it that bright, you can use a little bit more of the W colors, like maybe go over it with W0 or something like that. But for us, we're gonna follow that same thing on this bone because I'm probably gonna put these on the same dinosaur card, so I want them to match. So we're gonna do that process one more time. So if you missed it, or if you just wanna take notes, or if you're just watching, then we're starting with W3. We'll come in on this end and we wanna leave some area there. And then I'm gonna put a little crack right here where the edge of that is. And these are just random ideas where I'm putting the cracks. I had no like rhyme or reason. I want this one to be a little bit longer. And then I'm going to do one right here. And then I'm gonna do these ones here, just like I did on the other one. Okay, and then E43 will be next. And this is where I extend out a little bit, start a little bit further out and go over the W. Kind of bring this one all together here. I definitely want to put this crack in here. Same with this one. If there's anywhere else you want there to be a little bit of a dark spot, you can put that in now with this one. And you can make your cracks on your bones however you want. This is the true, more of the true color, so it's going to be more extending out and filling in more of this color. Same thing with these. I'm going to go all along that bottom part. I'm going to extend out from here. Just want to make sure I'm still on the screen. It's pretty easy to go off the screen. So just kind of filling those in a little bit. You like how those colors mimic the cracks? Yeah. It took me a while to come up with these different shades when I was trying to do the packaging, but I was pretty happy with this combo. I think maybe when I did the packaging, I used a little bit, instead of E41 to finish it up, I think I used a W color. Because they look a little more brown. These ones look a little more of the fleshy color. But you can play around with whatever colors you want. But I do like them to look old and sort of cracked, and I really like that. E41's the last color, and that's the one that I go over all of it, which kind of blends those colors together. Makes them look dirty and almost that brownish antique-y look. I don't even know how to describe it. It's hard to describe, but this is the W4, the last color I went in, where I'm going to put the deepest shadow on the cracks. Just really hairline small. Just to kind of show those, where those biggest marks are. So there you go. See how that works? Now we have dinosaurs and bones. And tomorrow we will have more dinosaurs. And more pretty dinosaurs. Maybe we'll do 2 tomorrow because this one's pretty small. If we do this one tomorrow, we're going to need to do one from here too. And we for sure have to stamp these little feet. Maybe we'll use the stencil when we get done, but for now, this is my little Brontosaurus. We have to do his eyes still. I think he's dried enough. So I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna put this little eye right here. And then I'm gonna put a tiny dot offset for the light reflection. And so this is what we get in the end. Aren't those cute eyes? You can tell how there's like a brighter green on her eyelids, which I really like. And her little toenails are blue. And the little bones. And there's a hair on my paper. There we go. So that's our one little dinosaur for tonight. And tomorrow we'll probably do, you love her? Yay! Tomorrow we'll probably do 2, so maybe we'll do this one and this one tomorrow night, since we did this one and that tonight, and tomorrow we'll do this one and that one. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. We'll do those other 2 tomorrow night. I can color dinosaurs every night. Oh, my mom's there. My mom's here. Linda is watching. She's here. And yes, it's for her. Because she loves green. And you know, it's her birthday month too. Aw, yay. I'm glad you liked it. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. I will see you guys here tomorrow, 10 o'clock. See you here. Oh, you see her now? Yeah, she's here. Thanks for joining me. Oh, thanks, Mickey. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 10 p.m. Have a good evening. Good night. Or as my husband wants me to say, what did he tell? He told me I should end my live with, I don't know, something about chicken grease or something. He's crazy. All right. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.